no bail for Aryan Khan, custody for all till the 7th of October. So today is the 4th, so 5th, 6th, 7th. 3 more days. 3 more days of custody has been granted to the Narcotics Control Bureau for all 3 accused. That is Aryan Khan, Arbaz Merchant and Munmun Dhamecha have been remanded to 3 more days of Narcotics Control Bureau custody. That is till the 7th of October. Sahil, setback definitely for Aryan Khan and the 2 others, but the period of custody is still less than the 5 or 6 days that the Narcotics Control Bureau was demanding. They've been given 3 days.
Absolutely. In fact, the custody demanded by the Narcotics Control Bureau for these 3 accused was till 11th of October. They have been given custody till 7th of October, and on the basis what the magistrate has said, that considering the aspect of the investigation which is of prime importance, because the investigating agency is saying that even if we have not recovered anything from them, we need to know that why they were there, and we need to confront with the organizers, because the organizers now have been taken into custody is what the NCB has told the court. So that's why we need to know that why these people were called at the party, why they were specially invited, and to investigate that, the custody needs to be given is what the magistrate has found, and accordingly they have been given 3 days custody. That is now till Thursday they will be in the NCB custody. They will have to stay at the NCB office in their custody, and they will be interrogated along with the people who have been apprehended today from the cruise, and apparently one of them is also an organizer, is what the NCB has told the court. So it is definitely a kind of a setback for Aryan Khan, of course, because his lawyers were asking for the judicial custody so that they can apply for the bail, and then the bail can be sought. But rather than that, the magistrate has heard the Additional Solicitor General, because today Additional Solicitor General himself was presented in the court for NCB, and he said that there is a nexus we need to unearth, and that is the reason why, for the investigation purpose, we need to take them into the custody. Even though the custody was sought for 10 days, the custody has been given till 10th of October, 11th of October. The custody has been given till 7th of October. That is something which is also very important. They will be the first, the other 5 accused are now being produced in the court. This will be the first time that these accused have been produced. Now, interestingly, all these accused except Aryan and Arbaz are from Gurgaon and Noida and from Delhi. And for these 5 accused, the custody has been sought till 13th of October. And 2 of the accused among them have been booked for 27A. That is, being in a business of the narcotic substances is what the allegation made by NCB against 2 of the accused. That is something which is going to be really serious. And now the more people who have been apprehended today by the NCB, and it is likely that few of them will be arrested soon by the NCB officials and will be produced in the court tomorrow. So this is becoming really interesting. Now it will be important to see, because the WhatsApp chats recovered from the mobile phones of Arbaz and Aryan were also shown to the magistrate, and NCB is claiming that based on this WhatsApp chat, it's clear that they were purchasing it since beginning, not for the first time they have purchased. That is what the NCB's case is also there.
Stay with me,
and
Sahil.
They want to know now.
Stay with me, Sahil. I'm just going to come back to you for those very interesting details that you have. Pankaj Upadhyay on the ground outside the court, where bail has just been denied and custody has just been extended for 3 days. No bail for Aryan Khan. Pankaj, you're right outside the court right now. Take us through what's happening there. Where will Aryan Khan be taken now? Will it be back to the NCB office?
Yes, Shiv. So it's going to be back to Narcotics Control Bureau headquarters in Mumbai for Aryan Khan. And right now the visuals that you are seeing on your screen are those of the Killa Court. The main gate, as expected, has now been completely closed. Heavy presence of the Mumbai police here, and perhaps Satish Manishinde could come out in some time and give a reaction here. We're not sure about that, but perhaps it is expected. If at all he's going to come out from this very gate, and the accused are going to be taken out and taken to the NCB headquarters from this very gate as well. And as all along throughout the day, as we've been maintaining, Shiv, the strongest argument that was put forward by the Narcotics Control Bureau in front of the court was that their investigation has reached a very crucial stage, and that in the days to come, they will be presenting more evidence which will solidify the arguments, strengthen their arguments which they have been presenting in front of the court of the law. You know, very confidently, NCB had said that the respondents have a nexus and that they are a part of a gang and they need to burst the entire conspiracy. And if at all remand is not given at this critical and crucial stage, how will they burst the entire nexus? Perhaps this has been taken into consideration by the court of law, and hence 3 days more remand has been given to the NCB. Shiv.
The onus is going to be big time. You know, these are live pictures we're getting to you from outside the Killa court, where India Today's Pankaj Upadhyay has been reporting non-stop on everything that's happened inside court, and that's the reason why India Today was the first to break to you that bail has been denied to Aryan Khan. His custody, along with 2 others, has been extended by 3 days for the Narcotics Control Bureau. We're also here to tell you that that the pressure and the onus is now going to be on the Narcotics Control Bureau to prove why it needed more custodial interrogation of Aryan Khan and the others, because it has basically painted a picture that there is an international angle, there are other peddlers, there were commercial quantities that were seized, and therefore the onus will now be on the Narcotics Control Bureau to actually deliver information that supports its request for an extended custody of these persons. Divyesh Singh is back with me, the journalist who broke the story in the first place. Divyesh, now the spotlight shifts back to the Narcotics Control Bureau. Bail has been denied. For the next 72 hours, Aryan Khan will be at the Narcotics Control Bureau. Will he be lodged there, or will he be lodged somewhere else, Divyesh?
Shiv, I would ask my camera person to just zoom in and show. This is the office, this is the building, and on the 3rd floor, there's the Narcotics Control Bureau office. There's a lockup in that office, and that is where the arrested accused are lodged, and Aryan Khan also will be lodged in the same lockup over here for the next 3 days, for the next 72 hours. Till 7th of October, as custody remand has been extended by the Honorable Metropolitan Magistrate Court. As of now, NCB has pointed out that they need to confront all the accused with the organizers. They need to find out details about all the people who were present, where drugs were hidden, who all were there, who all had consumed drugs, and who all had spoken about procurement or had procured drugs. They also need to find out about the supply chain, who are the people who are supplying these drugs. As of now, the defense clearly stated that no drugs had been found on Aryan Khan, but he is under radar. Several chat messages retrieved by the Narcotics Control Bureau state that Aryan Khan had been consuming drugs. He had been in contact with drug peddlers. There are transactions which have come under scanner of the Narcotics Control Bureau. Shiv.
Can we, Pankaj, do we have a sense of whether Aryan Khan, who was allowed to speak to his father, Shah Rukh Khan, on a landline phone a short while ago, are you getting any information about whether he's going to be allowed to meet his family, or is it only access to his lawyers at this point?
So we'll have to wait for the confirmation on that front from the NCB officials. There has been no communication set after the 2 minutes chat that Shah Rukh Khan had on a landline with Aryan Khan, but post that, it remains to be seen whether a request will be put forward to...
चार डिटेल्स जो है वो सामने आए हैं, लेकिन वो चैट का क्या रेलेवेंस है, किस ड्रग पेडलर, क्योंकि बहुत सारे अननोन नंबर्स भी हैं. अगर आप एनसीबी की जो रिमांड कॉपी में देखें, अननोन नंबर.
Pankaj, we can hear you. Go ahead. Tell us what you were telling us. Okay, I think we've got some live pictures coming in from the Killa court.
Yes.
Yeah, Pankaj, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, Shiv, so I was maintaining that, it remains to be seen whether a formal request is put forward to the NCB officials by the Khan family. It also remains to be seen whether any more request is going to be entertained post the 2-minute conversation that was allowed by the NCB last night, wherein Shah Rukh Khan had a word with Aryan Khan, wherein he consoled his son as well, and also we knew that throughout the night he was crying after the rounds of questioning that was done. Whether the NCB is going to allow a family meeting of sorts while he is in custody, or whether a request is going to be put forward by the family, whether there is a provision, whether that is going to be entertained or not, that question is going to be put forward in front of the NCB official. We'll have some clarification on that, and then we'll apprise the viewers. But also interestingly, Shiv, with today's argument, at least one thing has become clear, that the Cordelia cruise liner that set sail from Mumbai did not cooperate with the NCB here, because in front of the court of law, NCB says that even though they asked the ship management to cooperate, the ship set sail. And interestingly also, when the ship returned, another round of search was conducted, and we've learned that more discovery was made there. As far as the recovery is concerned, the amount has not been revealed by the NCB, but it clearly shows that there is much more to the story, as NCB also says that they do not know in which all cabins perhaps the drugs were hidden. Before that, we knew how in very ingenious fashion many people had carried the drugs inside. So perhaps on that front, at least NCB is right to say that they need to investigate where all the drug was coming from. How was it so well designed to get inside the cruise liner? So, but as you rightly pointed out, now, NCB will have to prove in front of the court of law that they were right when they were demanding further custody of these people, and when they said that the investigation is at a very crucial stage. Now, the WhatsApp chats which they put forward as their biggest evidence, they will have to prove, they have to bring out corroborative evidence. When they are talking about that Aryan Khan and Arbaz Khan were perhaps indulging in illicit international trade, they will have to give perhaps they will have to give call recordings. They will have to come out if the drug procurements were being done, whether the drugs was actually procured, what was the mode of payment, whether cash payment was done. If the payment was done through card, then what are the details? So these are also the minute details which will have to be produced in court of law as corroborative evidence as well. And this is what the Satish Manishinde and other lawyers were also saying, that merely saying that based on WhatsApp chats, NCB concluding that the duo would have consumed drugs in future does not stand a good ground. So now onus completely lies on the NCB, but NCB on its part, as we've seen over the last 48 hours, continuously has been on an active mode. The zonal head himself has been on an active mode.
Is Aryan Khan and the others still inside the court? Why haven't they left yet? Are they meeting with their lawyers? What could be happening right now?
They're just coming out, I believe. There's some activity here. There's just some activity.
Judge.
It's the judge, I believe.
Okay.
Judge.
Okay, images of the judge, the magistrate leaving from the...
Shiv, they are yet to move out, as in when the vehicle comes out, we'll apprise the viewers.
Okay, live images. We're staying with these live images. Aryan Khan has been remanded to NCB custody till October the 7th. That's 3 more days of custody. He's already spent 1 day in custody, so that'll be a total of 4 more days before his lawyers get to approach the court once again. That's the latest.